because I'm lucky as a singer. That singing every day, singing heals you. It's just something that it's beyond yoga, beyond martial arts, beyond everything else. And I can't explain to you. It was divine. I just lost my father before lockdown. I was singing every day.
Hello, beautiful people of the world. Welcome back to the Happy Conversation Idea Show, the #1 career and lifestyle podcast. Here you can learn and flourish with the thoughts, ideas, and the stories of the happiest people. I'm your host, Happy Bains. I'm a licensed and certified career and lifestyle coach and author. My passion and mission and vision is to help people achieve their career and lifestyle goal easier and faster. Every episode, I bring you ideas to enrich your career and lifestyle to increase happiness. You can learn from the accomplishment of the happiest people and from more common events happens every day. But today's our special guest, Manasi Scott, has the divine gift to see the beyond the obvious. In my opinion, success isn't due to the luck or breaks or anything else. Real success is a matter of finding yourself and building upon what you find. Every person is born to be a star at something. You know that, right? The purpose of his or her is to discover it and then spend his or her years building upon that purpose ground it was given to him or her. How did Manasi Scott make her kingdom of happiness? Let's find out. For those who are not aware of the global achievements of Manasi Scott, here it is. Recently, Manasi was bestowed with a special award by the India Nightlife Conventions and Awards, INCA, for doing over 179 back-to-back live concerts from home. Yes, from home during the COVID lockdown. Interesting, Manasi. Wow. She was also awarded the numero uno Wow Awards for being the best singer performer for weddings and special events, and Femina Powerlist Award for her contribution to the entertainment over 2,000 live performance worldwide. Wow, Manasi. Manasi was the only performer with her passionate band at the actress Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas' wedding. Manasi also recently released her first ever Punjabi-English collaboration, KITHE CHALI. KITHE CHALI, Kuriye. Yes, we're going to listen to that too. She's also a passionate and stunning actress. You can see her shine online in Love Bites 2 on Sony Live, Kushi Ki on VU, and the remix on Amazon Prime. Let's welcome today's special and our episode sponsor, Manasi Scott, the second to none diva. Please welcome to the Happy Conversation Idea Show. Please welcome Manasi Scott.
Thank you so much, Happy. From my favorite city, Vancouver, that too. We keep missing each other. You're here in India when I'm in Vancouver, but yeah, good to talk to you all the way.
I know, same here. And I forgot that I wrote a book in 2019 that Pathway to a Positive Mental Attitude that was about to launch. And the surprise is behind that, the people who have impacted my life, your name is also there.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. Means so much to me. Thank you.
Yes, we've been knowing each other for over 15 years, but I moved to Canada probably over 10 years. But whenever I'll be back in India, we'll do launch, and this is one of my special gifts for you.
Absolutely. And I'll come and sing at your launch as well.
Oh my goodness, that's an honor. Yay.
Thank you.
बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ मैं आपका. Okay, let's start. Our audience is waiting to know about you, your global achievements, and it's countless. But here's the thing. I would like to know your untold story so that the world can get golden nuggets and inspire and empower with that. Please tell us about how and why did you choose the powerful vision of a singing and acting career?
I actually didn't. That's my father. I had a scholarship to MIT. I topped software engineering and I had a placement at Apple. But my father, who is a war surgeon, decorated armed forces officer, and my mother, who's also a doctor, still has a hospital. He had just heard me singing. I won my first singing competition when I was 7 years old, and I'd been singing, and he said, just go sing songs. That's what you should do. I think शायद ही कोई fathers होंगे इस देश में that would tell their children to do that, but he was a rock star, he was a maverick. And so after software engineering, I came to Bombay to Xavier's to do film and television production. और तब पता चला कि I'm much better behind the camera than in front of it, because पता ही नहीं था फिल्में कैसे बनती थी, क्या होता था, but you looked really good on camera. And I got lucky that I knew a lot of people in the fashion industry, and उस ज़माने में Bollywood was not that prominent in fashion shows. And as a singer, I was obviously higher up than a model, and I would be first face, showstopper. So that's why you see me as a powerful personality on stage, because I learned fashion, I learned makeup, and then of course the concert started, and I love the stage and acting also. वो है ना कि stage पे सब कुछ, as a live performer, you're a bit of an actor, you're a bit of a singer, you're a bit of a songwriter, so it all comes together. So whatever came to me in terms of acting, I was doing amateur theatre till I was 15. So जो भी आता है, I thank the Lord and I accept it. And I actually मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया है. Singing has just like the Lord has just given it to me, and I'm taking it. हालांकि recently I was the only singer at Priyanka's wedding, Priyanka Nick's wedding. It was so crazy because I've known her since we were kids. Our parents were batchmates, and she still thanks me for being the reason that she sings. She's such a gracious person, and sometimes I think कि कहाँ software engineering से कहाँ ये खत्म हुआ है. It's quite incredible. So I really have nothing to do with it. It's people who've heard the voice and have just welcomed me into their hearts to sing. So
fantastic. This is phenomenal. How lovely. And your humble beginning has started from a vast different profession to the singing and acting, and people like Priyanka Chopra has supported you, and you know her, and so courageous at this moment. She's a fantastic, phenomenal, international renowned actress and persona like you as well, and still that you connect with her and work together and give a chance in a golden moments like on a wedding to even to invite you and to do that. It's an honor, right? So
it is. And she's an incredible human being. She's actually one of my favorite people in the industry. She's straight up, and she's earned everything that she has. So it was wonderful. You're right. Just in that way to be appreciated, and they paid full money. They were just incredible. The whole. I know. It was amazing.
I mean, you reached that stage of life that even she would have not paid. That's an honor. Like, you know, if I would be you and all, I was just like, you doing this show for me, it's an honor. Like, for you coming to my show, we know each other since Mumbai when I had my agency and all. We didn't able to work together, but we know. So it's an honor for me, even you coming after 15 years, like, and you giving your precious time. This is what we call, and then that's called friendship. That's called honor, to honor your friends and to community in the world, and you're doing great in that person. Perfect.
Thank you.
Love that. Okay, next, do you think the purpose of singing, acting, and concert touring lifestyle is challenging or rewarding?
Touring live on stage, take me anywhere. I can live out of a suitcase. Acting sometimes for television, and I've got 4 or 5 web series online right now. It bores me because वो retake होता है ना, तो मतलब you lose that. On stage, you know it has to be right the first time. Oh no, I see people with stage fright, and I'm literally chomping at the bit to get up onto stage and sing. 2.5 घंटे के show होते हैं, I sing till 4 hours. You know, we just did these back-to-back tours where I was told that it's only press and it's a 45-minute show. I ended up doing 4 hours every night because everybody was dancing.
Wow.
So, you know, and that's, you know, happy that the shows in lockdown, I did 180 shows in 145 days on my Instagram. Wow. And I got an INCA award. That's just changed the voice and how आज 3 shows नहीं होते back to back. वैसे कब की, how I managed that in lockdown, dressed up every day, and so it's I think God has given me a voice. It's an instrument, and not just there's never been a challenge singing. The challenge in my head has always been I have to get the perfect songs for this audience. So I always balance it out. In the beginning, I test the crowd, and I see like mashups that I do nobody does. So I know, you know, Punjabi-English mashup kiya ya Hindi-English, what the crowd is dancing to, and I move in that direction. In my head, I'm not joking, I might have over 4,000 songs and lyrics. So yeah, and that's the last recorded number, and I've learned so many more after that. So for me,
incredible.
I just want people to be happy with my voice and with the music and with the singing. That's all.
Fantastic, Manasi. Now let me go back. It's not a joke. Is that because you remember more than 4,000 lyrics because of your computer skills, that you have a brain of database, you got a gigabyte? You so store all that?
Not at all. So I'll tell you, but it's so strange that you know, you forget the Fahrenheit to Celsius formulas from college. पर
Yes.
उसके बाद lyrics और songs ऐसे रहते हैं. There was
I
a
know.
time when I was pregnant with my son where you have that memory loss when
Yes.
you deliver. It was very difficult to remember songs after that. No, it's not a computer brain. I think music just, it connects in a different way. Like I do languages, I do a lot of playback down south. On a song, if you give me a word, I can remember it.
Fantastic.
But when I don't remember it on stage, I don't stop. I make up my own lyrics and I keep singing. So I do that also.
I have something related to that question coming later, but not so soon. Well, thanks for sharing that. Another question is, Manasi, according to you, money plays a significant role in maintaining your beauty, or is there any secret to your beauty?
This is such a, if you'd asked me 5 years ago, I would have had a totally different answer. I discovered sunblock like 7 years ago. I'm a sports person. I've never really, this beauty, the concept of makeup and putting makeup on my face was so alien to me when I started out. No product, nothing can make you look beautiful unless you've got the joy and the light inside you. And
True.
these days, I've done martial arts, I ride horses. These are the two things I tell everybody to do because horses heal you and martial arts condition the brain and the body like nothing else. Of late, I've also learned the 8 spiritual breaths. That's why I've lost my weight and I've come back to feeling as young as I feel the youngest I've ever felt in my life at this point, and I have a 15-year-old son. So I think people just need to stop making excuses for their sadness and their sorrow, and the products and all, they're all external help. I have not taken a single medicine, not a Combiflam, not a painkiller for 4 years. The vaccine was the first chemical that entered my system in 4 years.
High five.
And that's why you're so happy. That's what I keep trying to tell people. Vibration is everything, and just vibrate, enjoy. Especially when someone's treating you badly, give them more love and give them more joy, because that's how you change the collective. And I think now it's not about losing weight or having muscles. It's just about being a good person and just shining my inner light. Fantastic. So yeah, no products, no money. I'd rather spend my money on experiences than buying products. But having said that,
some product company will not hire you. It's just like she's already criticizing product now.
But
here is the one thing. Here's the one thing: the world's all more than 7 billion people will inspire and know that the internal and external beauty comes from within. As you said, that being happy and being natural, drinking water or not indulging all the cosmetic and all, avoiding unless it's necessary. So that's fantastic answer, I guess.
Yeah, but strangely, you're saying all the cosmetic companies after this lockdown concerts have been sending me products which I've been using because it come for free.
That's why you global personality, celebrity.
Yeah, okay.
They want to promote it.
Yeah,
but then you have a disclaimer there. I am not totally 100% with that. You check the terms and clauses in that.
No, I started it differently. I was so proud of the people. Some of them are friends. I just started saying these are products I'm using. Yeah. And if they've come to you, happy we survived in such little money, and anybody who's sent me something, I've looked at it as a barter and as a blessing, and I've used it. And I have spoken about it because someone is trying to make money out of it, right?
So true.
And then somehow things do work. You'll have a pimple day and somebody sent you an acne cream, you put it on, it does get better. So, yeah.
I agree.
So,
okay, well, that's a profound answer. I like that. I appreciate that, yeah. Well, people are smart today and they will take it in a very critical and a nice way. They will not judge you for that. Okay. Now, as you said that about your beauty and it's just all internal thing, the second question to you is, how do you fill up your mental, emotional, and spiritual bank?
Again, had you asked me before lockdown, the answer would have been totally different, because I'm lucky as a singer. That singing every day, singing heals you. It's just something that it's beyond yoga, beyond martial arts, beyond everything else. And I can't explain to you. It was divine. I just lost my father before lockdown. I was singing every day. The vocal cords are a muscle. They pack up after 4 days. Ask any singer. 180 shows in 145 days was something divine. So the healing, the mental healing started. I understood what mental healing was because I was just a happy person. I was singing. I didn't care if it was 40 people or 3,000 or 5,000. I was just singing, and I was singing for joy. And so many amazing people connected. But I'll tell people who can't sing a very basic thing: conscious breathing. Pranayam jo yoga mein bolte hain.
Yeah.
If you are conscious of the breaths that you take in and conscious of the exhalation, you're giving yourself a little time, and that starts mental emotional healing like nothing else. And number two, every emotion, negative emotion that you feel because of how someone else treats you is something you have to get out of your mind. What people say to you is them to them. Your reaction is your healing. So in spaces like on the road when we're driving in Bombay, you know the traffic, you know it took me so long to get back.
I was born there.
People are
Crazy.
Screaming.
Yes.
And I say namaste and I say sorry even if it's not my fault. It's changing the consciousness.
So true.
So I don't care about people's anger or people's hate. All I do is when I see an angry person or a person with a lot of hate or angst, I give them more love. And it is changing. Slowly and steadily it is. So the two very important things for mental healing, breathing and the conscious choice to be kind and happy. It'll change everything. Nothing else will matter to you.
Fantastic. Such a divine and profound answer, Manasi. I'm going to listen over and over whenever I have my mental chewing guide day when I do and the best interviews, and I'll put that on your list too. Thanks for sharing. Please tell us about what are you passionate about in your family lifestyle?
So initially, if you're saying family, my father through college and school was a national level show jumper. I've been that. He was a drummer singer through medical school. I've also been that. I say music is my soul and fashion is my passion because my best friend introduced me to fashion and everything else. But again, my son, I'm a single mom. For my son to turn around and not buy clothes in a foreign shopping trip and want to go to a restaurant and come out of it and say, Mama, you're right, experiences are better than material things. That's what I'm most passionate about, just to make my son a kind person, bring music into his life and do and be someone he can look up to. So if you say passion and family life, this is what I tell people. When my son thinks of integrity and fair play, I want him to think of me and just be a kind human being. So I do things with him. We played basketball the other day. We go out for movies. He's 6'4" now, so things have changed completely. But yeah. But it's strange. Dad was a musician and singer and wanted me to be a singer. Basketball was my national game and my son is getting into basketball. So it's amazing how, your choices for your children pass on generation to generation. So passion with family, yeah, I just want to do things that make him a kind and good human being.
What a wonderful mother you are, and also a good friend to be with him, that on the right occasion to give him the full meaning of the integrity and living the lifestyle to the fullest rather than the materialistic world, but enjoying the small moments. And I was not that lucky enough to meet you in your last trip, but definitely I will come back and I'll meet him. And you said he's 6'4". Do I need a step ladder to meet him?
You do, totally. And actually, now that you're saying it, I remembered you coming for that Marks and Spencer launch the last time when we were with TJ and all.
Yes.
And this is such a lovely question because nobody asks you about passion with your family. So here's the thing. I tell people to dance hard because this generation doesn't know dancing. True. And I tell them to live really large. And I tell them to love strong, like be unashamed and unabashedly you, and don't apologize for it. That's it.
I love it. This is the way I was living, and many people criticized me, hated me, bullied me, and beated me in childhood. But now where I am today, I'm not bragging.
Look at that.
They bring my 20-year-old picture. They say, he's my friend, he's the actor.
You must brag. Bragging is also your right to show off all you want to show off. You must.
Living to the fullest, to whatever you are, the true self. The only mask we need in our life is the real mask, which no one knows. We don't need to carry additional mask for the society, the social media, to the community and the family, and then you. But we cannot carry an exterior mask. That's what you just said. That I love it. Fantastic.
I'll change it and I'll say wear any mask you want to wear. It's you. You act. You play cards. No one. Just don't listen to the crap that other people are telling you. Give them love, move on, do what you want to do. It's your life.
I love that. I think the second question will relate to that, but I still really wanted to ask because our audience would love to know about that too as well. What inspires you about the world and what you don't like about the world?
So, because I'm a mom, My son, he's the most inspiring human that I know. He teaches me more every day. In fact, before I got pregnant, that's the time I composed my first album. घर पे लोग बोलते हैं ना बेटा गाओ. I used to get really, really shy in front of families. Now I can sing at the drop of a hat because he really brought the love of singing into my life every day. I can't tell you, he's had a serious operation 2 months ago, and he's been 10 times the man recovering because he didn't take a painkiller from day 2. He follows me, he imbibes, and he's really, I realize, and I have to take credit for it, that I've been an incredible mom, and he's teaching me every day to appreciate what I've done for him in life. I cry for the world. I stopped getting newspapers and I stopped watching news like 10 years ago because kuch bhi galat hota hai, like right now Ukraine, I don't understand unkindness, and I don't understand us not uniting, people like us not uniting against negativity. On the one hand, I've met the most incredible people. My father taught me the power of thank you and please from the time that I was a child. I will not say what I find bad about the world because I've just decided that I'm not going to say non-positive things into the ether, because when we use words and I tell you negative, 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 it exists. So all I want to say about the world is I have hope for it. People like you and I, one by one will change it just with happiness and positivity. It's a great, beautiful place. I mean, I've lived 2 years in Bhutan, I've gone to Leh Ladakh, I've traveled the length and breadth of India and been abroad and performed maybe in 40-50 countries across the world. People are beautiful and music unites them, and happy shows like this make people happy, so let's just keep doing this.
Hey, this is what we call the thoughts, ideas, and the story of the happiest people. That's what my tagline, and you are that.
Yeah, we are.
Thank you so much. Okay, next, how do you sharpen up your global communication skills? You're a global person. You're not a tiny small fish in the whale. We love to know about that.
Happy, there used to be a time when I released Nachle in 2005 that you had a music label, you gave them a song, you did a video, you launched it, Channel VMTV saw it, you did concerts, you did world tours. Now this social media is madness. So my global communication skills are very, very little, but I'm meeting incredible people across the world. I've learned to ask for help now. I've just shot a video with incredible DJ producer called Anish Gera, 5.1 million streams on Spotify, ex-Ministry of Sound. I wrote it, composed it, sung it for him. And I'm just trusting people who've got a global presence now to take things globally. And I'm a serious believer, though I'm half Sardar and half Tamilian Brahmin, I'm a Jesus girl. So I leave it to the Lord. And I met 4-time Grammy winner Leslie Brathwaite, who came to India and said, I only want to record with you. So these are connections I've not used, but I'm just getting my son settled into the school I want to send him to abroad. Once that's done, I will try and go as global as possible, find some incredible PR people everywhere and do it. I want to sing, I want people to manage me. I don't want to think about all this global presence and social media. So please, managers, come to me.
Okay, well that's good. But see, at the end of the day, I was being a celebrity manager too, and I was model and actor, and then I converted my agency to promote celebrities and all. And so what I've learned is when it comes to even managing someone, but when the actor and actresses, they perform, it is up to them. How do they communicate too? Like you're interviewing, now your manager is not beside you. You are the one communicating, and your voice is being heard to more than 120 countries now with the show. That's an art, that's a skill. Still maintaining the positivity, maintaining your enthusiasm. And with that, it's not I'm asking you a question to not only about to know about your skill, it's because people are getting inspired that when they see you as an icon, as being a woman singer, they will adopt some personality and archetypes from you as well. So I would like to know about that. That's why I asked the question.
That I've been very lucky with. Whenever I've performed live, I've met, I've changed. In fact, I'm doing some healing courses right now with sound and vibration healing that I've done. And I say this to a lot of corporates that when there are 10 men in the room, or there are 7 men and 3 women, or there are 7 women and 3 men, the dynamics change. For the 10 men, when I go into to do a vibration healing session, I start singing. I have them in the palm of my hands. So I'm at 1.2 million people on Facebook from 80,000 during lockdown. But Instagram, like it blocks you. I still want to come back to that form of global communication where I'm recording, I'm doing my music. Twitch has called me to be their Indian ambassador. So things are moving. All I'm doing right now is just vibrating at a manifestation frequency. and
Fantastic.
leaving the rest to the world. That's it.
Lovely. I love that. Now, what you just said about the you doing the vibration healing thing and all, I have a related question for you. Women seems to be already schooled in picking up the emotional signals. It seems they have a special antenna which men don't have. What are your thoughts on that?
I totally agree with it. We have a sixth sense, which is our gut feeling. Women know when there's danger. Women know not to walk in a gully at night. They know it. And that is their first self-defense technique. So I'm a martial artist. I did karate till I was 12 years old. I was a black belt. Now I'm doing Muay Thai. Any martial artist will tell you, because they're called into meetings. Women ko self-defense sikhao. You can't.
Yeah.
But I had a very dear friend who said, women have a gut instinct.
True.
You should follow that. And I totally agree. We know things way before people know it. And it's just that we've been subdued for so long that few of us are now starting to support women. There are more women supporting women. There are more. It's a change. It's a slow cycle and a change that's coming about. But we are, I think it's a superpower for sure. Yeah.
It's incredible. You know what? Recently, I interviewed one of my very sweet and darling friend like you. You must remember Shandhya Sethi, right?
Karate girl, very old friend.
Well, and she does the No Fear campaign to empower women for the self-defense and all. And she was such a wonderful person and all. Even I'll be back and we should do a get-together reunion again.
Done.
Party. Okay, next. Related to your singing skills now, I would like to know, because many upbringing, inspiring and already existing singers would like to know as well too, how do you champion new ideas about your song lyrics to win the people's heart and mind?
So, because I've not learned an instrument, we're actually doing there's a new channel of mine that we're starting with Social Swag. Mahesh Bhupati, Rana Dugubati, Akshay Kumar watched all my lockdown concerts and we started a channel. We're actually doing something called a 10-minute album. Sonu Nigam has told me I'm a genius because you play me a chord and I can sing in 10 different directions. I've just done 2 ads for Reliance. I can make songs, they just exist in my brain. I sing every day. It's just that I've not reached a point where I'm necessarily physically releasing it online for everybody to hear, which is my mission this year. All the songs are coming out, all the songs are going to be released. KITHE CHALI, which we released last, was a song the IPRS had shut us down. They wanted some 6 lakhs for a concert. I was like, what is wrong with you people? So I called all my DJ friends and said, send me music. So we did 2 shows.
I will do it.
And when I got the KITHE CHALI track from Twisted Bass, incredible, I was sitting in front of the mirror doing my makeup. And because we were in lockdown and we hadn't stepped out, I was like, KITHE CHALI kudiye? And the song started like that. And 9XM actually called me after lockdown and said, we want to buy your song. Yes. So I write lyrics on the spot. You give me a topic right now, I'll sing for you. It just, in my head, things work very differently. And I've shocked a lot of people with it. So it's just, I like singing. And if I have something in my head that I want to say, I'll put it into song. So that's what it is.
I love that. You're so genius in that department. Everyone is a genius in their own way. And I think thinking in a new direction is the sign of a genius. That's why you think in a new direction and you're a genius in that. But here's the strangest thing ever. Now, you mentioned earlier our common friend TJ. When I met her first time in Vancouver, I was going with my Tim Hortons coffee in my hand. She was taking,
Tim Hortons! You lucky people. I love Tim Hortons. Yeah.
She was getting her hair cut and I was walking around on the street and I saw, I said, is that TJ? I said, like, oh, kudiye. I just said the same thing, but I didn't know. It's almost like years ago.
My first friend from our radio job together, we started Red FM in Bombay. That's how I know her, and we've been friends since. Yeah, she's a lovely girl.
Such a darling, positive person.
She is.
Yeah. But such a funniest thing. She moved to Mumbai, and I moved from Mumbai to Canada.
To Vancouver. It's crazy. Yeah.
But you're still a good friend. Family friends, nice.
Yeah.
Adorable. And Karan Veek, the mother as well.
Yes, very lovely, both of them.
Hi to them as well. Okay. Next, now, how do you handle criticism when someone says you did not do the best you are known for?
Can I be very... Thank you, Jesus. I've never heard that from anybody, ever. So it's...
Okay. Oh, no,
it's not. But yeah, criticism in other forms when people think you're too energetic or you don't sing Hindi a particular way or whatever. I just don't listen to it. I just sing the way I have to, I Your loved ones will tell you, but here's the thing, and in your 30s you listen to it, but now in my 40s I know who I am as a person, and as long as I sound good to myself and I look in the mirror and I'm fine with it, I honestly don't care about anybody else, really.
Fantastic. No, just
only
be
my
yourself.
child, maybe. If he says something to me, I might just listen.
Okay.
So.
Like that's a good way to take the criticism. Now, I would like to know about you. How do you improve your ongoing singing and acting career education? What do you do to keep it on the pace that you are so well renowned and big celebrity, but you're able to? What do you do for
the singing is just listening to more new music, more styles, singing along with it. I have an LP player, I have a studio, I go and compose, add film music now. So the singing, it's constant because I'm singing every day, and that's what lockdown taught me. वो रियाज जो रोज का होता है ना, it's very, very important. The acting, unfortunately, I am known as what's called a method actor or a director's actor. So जब अब्बास चारवाला के साथ फिल्म की थी, झूठा ही सही, opposite John, that level is different. But if you see like a couple of my online shows like Kaushiki, you'll find it's slightly different. Acting ka, I actually just leave it to the elements jo aata. Actually, I did an audition scene 2 days ago for a scene that was written for me. Like I cried on cue. So
Wow.
acting बहुत अलग बात है. I entered a comedy with Baby Come Now opposite Shreyas Talpade. It was a Balaji telefilm show. But the thing with acting in the country, it's less about talent and more about how connected you are to who. So I love it. I love acting. There's no two ways about it. I'd love to do musical theatre sometime in my life. Acting के skills तो बस खुद ही mirror पे I keep looking and I keep trying out. खुद ही अपने आप से बात बहुत. I talk to my car, I talk to my phone, I talk to things, I make up situations. I love it. I live in my dream world.
Okay, now here's the thing when we talked about singing and all. Now, can you please sing a few lines of your latest song for our lovely audience, please?
So the latest release was KITHE CHALI. I'll sing that, but there's an English one coming out later. KITHE CHALI kudiye, KITHE CHALI kudiye. Whoa, whoa, babe, she's gonna walk on by from a walk-on part in your life. हाँ, KITHE CHALI kudiye, KITHE CHALI kudiye.
Yay! Wow, gorgeous!
Thank you.
I'm so honored, and our audience is
Thank
so
you.
honored that you have given your precious time, your vocal cords, like a melodious angel, like a cuckoo bird.
It means so much to me. Thank you. Thank you.
Honestly, I mean it. Like, I was just
Thank
dying,
you.
but I want to take this opportunity to ask you this thing a little bit for us.
Thank
Good.
you.
Thank you so much. Okay, Manasi, this was wonderful first round. Let's jump on our second round. This is called Make the World Happy Round. So are you ready for that?
I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of rapid fire. Once we go and rock and roll. Okay,
Let's do it.
what does success means to you?
Happiness and joy, and my son having happiness and joy in his life.
Fantastic. What does happiness means to you?
To be able to appreciate every single moment that I'm living, to be grateful for the life that I've been given, that's happiness to me.
Fantastic. Now, what does lifestyle means to you?
It has varied meanings. Actually, if I'm really honest, it's a first class seat in a plane with the
Wow.
previous clothes that I'm wearing, going to a destination I've never been to before. That would be my lifestyle, with a hairdresser and a chef with me all the time.
I don't know about the hairdresser, but I can be the chef. I cook a lot.
Let's do it. I've got a hairdresser already. Let's do it.
Okay, perfect. Anytime, whenever you're going, select 2 tickets, one for my chef, but he will come from Canada. That's a different life.
That's going to be more amazing lifestyle wise.
Of course.
Yeah.
Good. Now, do you smoke and drink?
I do drink. I don't smoke.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't drink till I was 29 and only wine, and 33 I started drinking. It was Sardar body, and my father was more Sardar than he was Tambran, so it's in my veins. But I'm a day drinker. I'm not much of a night drinker. I love drinking in the daytime.
Fantastic. High five. Same here. I like to drink a little early and get finished so that you're a responsible person in the morning. You cannot
Exactly.
You cannot slow down your brain.
You can't.
No.
Happy. Sweet. We will drink together in Vancouver and Bombay when you come next.
By the way, I'm a certified bartender and level 1 and level 2 Somalia too, from WSET London.
I have the best tequila. Tequila is my drink. And I cook really good rajma and really good chawal. So when you come, Eat at home.
Our audience was thinking like, what is this? It's a cooking show or something? No, it's all about the hidden skills many people doesn't know about. This is why it's the untold story of a Manasi Scott. That's what I say. Okay, next. You have to choose one, Manasi. Okay, you have to choose one. What do you like more in your life? Love, sex, money, or fame?
Money. Don't let my partners answer here. Money.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, but love drives me. It drives me. Love is,
Fantastic.
money is funny. Yeah, you want it, but as long as you're vibrating in love, everything else comes to you. And I'm grateful. I have one of the greatest partners in the world. I have one of the most amazing children. So if you're vibrating in love, the money and fame, everything comes. It just comes. Yeah.
I knew that there's the love behind. I wanted to.
Yeah, there is.
You did it.
Yeah.
Okay, do you sleep much or less?
In fact, very strange question. I can sleep very little because I used to wake up at 4:30 to meditate. But I do know that I need a minimum of 5 hours of sleep to function.
That's good.
And for the voice, 5 to 8 hours is essential.
Love that. I wake up by 5:45 a.m. And I go to gym and I run and do my meditation. It's just not to impress my audience. It's the truth. When you wake up early, you can finish the day early and you can enjoy the lovely evening.
You can, and also 3 to 5 a.m. is the magic hour. It's the best time for meditation. And I'm a horse rider, so you can only ride horses early in the morning. But after lockdown, with the show starting again, I've not been able to do it. But through lockdown, I was up at 4, I was meditating, I was leaving for the race course at 5, I was riding and coming back. So yeah, that was a good life.
Good. How do you level out your mood swing?
So it's taken me a while to figure it out, but I now understand the full moon cycles and I understand my own feminine cycles. And when the mood starts to falter, I just get into more of meditation and more into silence. Have a lot of tequila shots so that I don't have to talk to anybody.
Really, we're not going to edit that.
I'm not going to.
Okay,
Yeah.
What is the daily affirmation?
So I do the 8 spiritual breaths. They're beautiful, and at the end of every breath is an affirmation. So it's a daily thing, but they're long affirmations, and it starts from healing the self into spreading your light out and into praying for the world. So I do all of it, and actually, since I was a teenager, I've always looked at the mirror and said, "You're bloody gorgeous." So I've always had my daily affirmations in that zone.
You know, my since childhood, many people ask me hundreds and thousands of questions. What is the secret of your happiness? Too? One of my favorite and my genuine word is, I always say, "How are you doing happy?" I said, "I'm healthy and happy." I said, "We heard that." I said, "No, I'm healthy and happy." That's my mantra. That's
You're
my
named happy. You become your name. You had no choice but to be happy.
Yes,
That's it.
I'm making up. Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
next. What is the one thing that money cannot buy, but people still buy it?
They tried to buy love, I guess. I don't think money can buy it.
Okay.
Land, I always think about land because there's oxygen and air above it, which is required. I've never understood people trying to own land or property that belongs to the earth, and they still try to keep buying it. You'll want more land, you'll want a bigger house, you'll want everything else. I've never understood taking away a piece of the earth for yourself. Like,
Free.
it's, yeah.
I'm going to discuss a healthy debate and discussion after the show, because that's exactly what I see. I see, we came empty-handed and we're going to go empty-handed. What's the purpose of that? But again, there's a meaning. Different people have different motivation and objective purpose.
And why I say money can't buy it is because it's your ego that you're actually enhancing. You don't really own that piece of the land. It's not yours to own. But किसी को दिखाना कि मैंने ये खरीदा या ये घर बनाया ये किया. I find it strange. I'd rather have people living like nomads, traveling from country to country without any boundaries, singing songs, dancing, meeting everyone. That would be the ideal life, to have.
Fantastic. I love that. Okay, next. Is any specific part of your body is highly insured than a regular typical insurance?
Unfortunately, I did try to insure the voice like the West does, but you can't insure a body part in India. Not even a Lata Mangeshkar could get a voice insurance.
Come on,
so
migrate
India,
here.
you don't have.
Come on,
I want to.
Come on.
It'll happen.
Of course, my company.
It'll happen. I'm meant to come that side. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll ensure top to bottom to you.
We will.
Even there.
Yeah.
Okay, next. What turns you on?
Honesty.
Okay.
In an emotional sense, eyes and hands in a physical sense. There's something about honest, hands, hardworking hands are important. And music choices.
Fantastic.
I mean,
love that.
yeah. So
The best
these are
tool
the
on
things.
planet Mother Earth is the beautiful hands between them.
Hands,
And
really,
love
isn't it? Yeah.
I love that. Every morning I wake up and I say thank you for whatever you have done to me and what you're going to do. Love you.
Amazing. I talk to my whole body every day. Like I'm kissing my
Pizza.
body parts. I do.
Okay, what turns you off?
Unkindness. Unkind people. In the early days, it really used to turn me off. But now when I see someone being unkind to someone, I actually try and go into the situation and give more love. It's just like, I just don't get it. I don't get why people want to be bad to other people. I don't understand.
This is for the future producer, director, and philanthropist. If you want to be Manasi, be kind to her. She will. Okay,
Yeah.
who's your favorite singer?
I grew up singing Whitney Houston. That's how I learned singing. I used to sing to her tape. So Cher and Whitney Houston would be my two favorites. And then my dad raised me on Led Zeppelin. My first band was called Dark Water Fixation. So these would be, Whitney, Cher, Led Zeppelin.
Hey, do you want to dance with somebody?
My God, how many singing competitions I've won? Yeah. Yeah.
And oh.
We'll always love you. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Okay, who's your favorite actor and actress?
I think Alia Bhatt is incredible. I'm going Bollywood here. The couple, Ranveer and Alia, they would be my favorite in India. Internationally, oh my God, who do we choose? Chris Hemsworth, Brad Pitt. Who do you choose? Oscar Isaac. I don't have a favorite actor and actress. I love the magic of movies, and I don't remember his name, unfortunately, but the gentleman who played Elvis in the latest Elvis film has rocked my world. It was like watching Elvis live, and he sung the songs. I must get his name, but my God, I've never seen an actor like that.
That's good. Now, who is the most famous person's phone number you have on your phone?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Woo!
He's an incredible guy. I've done a lot of shows with him, so he's one of the nicest human beings you'll meet. But yeah, I do. And a couple of others as well. But
this is a quick incident I'm going to share. When I was in 2005, he was the winner of the Youth Icon Award in 2005. And I was the contestant winner of that.
Wow.
And I had an opportunity with Cyrus Brocha in the MTV studio to ask him one of the questions. I said, what is the secret of your success, Mr. Chopra? And he said, happy, focus. He said, focus doesn't matter even you're focusing on 5 hours, 1 hour, or
True.
just focus. And I was so inspired with his profound answer. It has changed my life. And on my book behind, even I've mentioned his name.
Him. And he's a kind man, and he's a happy man, and one of the most respectful actors you'll ever meet. I adore him. I absolutely adore him.
We met him. I didn't get a chance, but he was here in the Troy Awards in Vancouver. But unfortunately, we could not meet him. I was with Neha Dupia, and we were hanging out together. A wonderful friend of mine too as well. But again, I missed the opportunity to meet him in the TED Talks also. But I'm not gonna give up. I have this he has autographed me. He said, "Too happy with love." And
how lovely.
I'm going to show him whenever I'm going to meet him. It's an honor that
you must. Yeah.
I love that. This is a coincidence. I just revealed that. Okay.
Yeah.
Who is the youngest man you dated? What is the youngest man? Let's say the age, not the name.
Actually, they've all been either my age or older. I've never dated a younger man.
Okay. All right. So next, what is the most romantic thing you have ever done and the world doesn't know?
That I have done. I've flown cross continents to be with the person that I was dating at that point in time and surprise them. But actually, the most romantic thing was done to me. I was dating somebody who couldn't be there for my birthday, which is 31st December, because he was working, he was an actor. And he actually wrote a letter to me and on cue when I was reading it, lit up the sky behind me with fireworks. I've never had something that was like just amazing.
Wow. What a passionate lover.
Yeah.
ये कोई मेरे जैसा ही लगता है माशा. I'm single, but you know what? That's kind of all the.
Oh, I'm very taken by the man of my dreams. I'm dating an incredible guy. We moved in together last year.
Yeah.
So now I've reached my destination as far as relationships are concerned.
Fantastic. I'm so happy and blessed that you are blessed. Okay, love that. Okay, next let's do that. If Manasi, if you are acting and directing a movie called Why Marry Me, who would you take your hero as your dream hero for that movie?
You know, they're all very short people. I don't know tall people. Brad Pitt.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, I will take that one too as well. Lovely.
Yeah.
That's a lovely answer. Okay, now, how do you handle male fans and followers when they try to hit on you?
हिम्मत तो हुई नहीं है किसी की अभी तक because I'm too intimidating as a person. But yeah, I have a lot of male fans and they've always been very respectful and I'm lucky. I think I've always exuded a very positive aura. दिल्ली में हम लोग शूट कर रहे थे. We were shooting a show called Ticket to Bollywood. और दिल्ली में ना ये word thank you या please किसी ने सुना ही नहीं है. And it so happened that some driver was abusing my driver and I said, sorry bhaiya, galti meri hai. After that, Delhi changed for me. There are guys who hold my hand and take me downstairs and Delhi is not that kind of place. I think the aura that you exhibit and if you can put out positivity and love, you get it back in return. So my male fans have been very, very reverent and very sweet and very thankful. शायद ही किसी ने कभी pick-up line झाड़ी होगी मेरे साथ. Somebody once asked me, are you hurt? I said, no. Oh, because you're an angel, you've just fallen from heaven. मैं तो हंसते हंसते वहाँ पे गिर गई because I was like, dude, I'll have a drink with you, you know. I won't date you, but I'll have a drink with you. So yeah, I've always had very positive and beautiful male compliments and attraction.
Fantastic, good. I love that part. Okay,
Yeah.
if you do healthy flirt, how do you do it?
If I do flirt,
Healthy flirt. Or
I
even a
don't.
naughty.
I just, you know, I'm so in my own zone, right? बचपन में शायद किया होगा लोगों के साथ, but I'm just so in my own zone and I've met such an incredible person. Oh yeah, Harsh will actually, my partner now will tell you. The minute I found out, think this was like a Pope, Jesus walking in front of me. He was like the ideal person. I just went straight for it. By the time that I was 5 wines down, I picked him up and I kissed him. So I don't do this flirting business. I just go for it when it's necessary.
There's a little Punjabi in you.
Siddhar, yaar, come on. So,
You know, patte chakde siddha.
Patte, yeah.
Okay. Now, please tell us your current rumor about you which you disagree. If there's one.
I have no idea. I've heard people apparently in lockdown. So I've been a type A hyperactive personality my entire life. My parents will tell you that I'm much better now because when I was a kid, they used to make me run up and down the stairs for 2 hours to calm down. So I've been called a drug addict, I've been called a lip syncer, I don't know what all things are there. मेरे को तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. But it took lockdown for people to say, oh my god, she's actually not a drug addict, she can sing every day and she's actually a singer. So बहुत rumors होते होंगे, मैं तो हंसती हूँ. I tell the person what next और बताओ. They don't affect me at all. What people say about me just doesn't affect me.
You see where you are at the moment of your life, you know. People get inspired, but you say, "अब मुझे भी ऐसा बनना है." I want to.
Yeah. It's happening now. Happy. I feel quite conscious about it. But yeah, there are a lot of people who are.
Good. Next, what is the best moment of your life you are waiting for?
The Grammy, winning a Grammy. I gave my first Grammy speech to myself at 7.5 years old. So I pray and I hope, that happens. That's what I'm waiting for.
I'm making a wish profoundly, divinely, and spiritually that it will happen. And you are calling me not only as a chef and overseas manager and walking red carpet.
Give me your Grammy ticket. Yeah. Waheguru Ji da Khalsa, Waheguru Ji di Fateh. Let's do it.
We're walking on a red carpet. Don't forget that. I'm gonna write a prayer today. I'm gonna put it in the box and read everything for you.
Thank you.
Okay, what mistake you would never want to make it again if you have done one?
I would want to treat myself better. I was not in a very nice marriage, and I would just like to be nicer and kinder to myself, and walk away from abuse the first time it happens.
Yeah.
I've learned, I've moved, so that's a mistake I'd never want to make again.
All right, we don't want to talk about that. It's past and buried. But
Yeah.
bring best memories, the good person you are. Bless him, whoever it is. I know the person.
Yes, absolutely.
As well.
Bless him. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Are you messy or detail oriented?
I'm actually very messy, but I am also detail oriented. So my cupboard might be really messy, but when I'm on stage and everything from hair, makeup, look, outfit, song, everything is very detail oriented. So bit of both.
Love that. It's okay being honest.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do before getting on the stage? Do you pray, or you get excited, or do you try to remember your lyrics, or something else?
I pray, and I'm always very excited. Getting onto stage or not, I'm always very excited with life. But I do. It's important to do certain exercises for the vocal cords, because I'm literally singing 4.5 hour shows now. So I'm slowly getting into the habit of doing vocal exercises. But I pray every time before I get on the stage. I pray, I bless my team, I pray with my team, and I thank Jesus for giving me the opportunity to get up onto another stage and rock.
Fantastic. Have you ever forgotten your lyrics while singing on the stage?
Many times. But new lyrics flow into my mind, I'll make them up and I'll carry on. That's it. I never stop singing.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's that thing. That's the
Yeah.
spirit of that go thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. I love that you're being honest, and that's we are human, not robot. We do errors and go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good thing. Okay. Do you feel you are growing smarter or wiser?
I was always smart. I'm growing wiser, younger and wiser.
Okay. All right. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is that person who has touched your heart, mind, and soul?
My son. My son.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Okay. Now, Manasi, this is imagination question. Okay. Imagine if God makes you a man for a day, what will you do more of and less of?
I try to go back to being a girl fully. I don't want to be a man for a day. I'm very happy as a goddess. I don't want to be made a man for a day. But I tried to meet as many men as I could to make them treat their women better. Just tell them to treat their women better, yeah.
And now I'm on the same path, but I'm not a woman, but I know how to treat them.
That's good.
The
Yeah.
dignity and honor that. I can
Yeah.
be a little healthy foot, but I respect where they are. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, but what they say, what is the actual meaning of gentleman, is any person, male or female or any gender, who he or she feels comfortable in his company in any day of time.
I think it starts with mothers at home, because we have to stop raising children as male or female. We have to raise them to respect people, and to respect people irrespective of whether they're men or women. Mothers at home have a massive responsibility, because when you're raising a son and the son is seeing the father treat the mother badly and the mother is accepting it, that changes. Women have to be taught that. And I think one very important thing is for us to be able to show all our emotions. You know, बच्चों के सामने हम गुस्सा हो जाते हैं, चिल्ला देते हैं, but रोते कभी नहीं है. So I think the building of a gentleman, which is very important, and I'm a feminist. I want a man to open my car door, I want him to pay my bills, and I will cook for him and I will clean for him. There's a very warped sense of femininity that's come around. But if I were a man for a day, I would really, gentleman, I would really be that kind of person. Because a man is a man, a woman is a woman. Why are we trying to be the same? I don't understand. Each have their own roles to play. But I guess if I were a man for a day, I'd try to be a better man, like Beyonce says.
That's very profound. Thanks for elaborating. Such a sensible and good answer. I love that. Now, what are your top 3 secrets for an aspiring singer or existing singer to jump into this career or to pursue this career?
If you can sing in key, and if you know you can hold a key, forget the rules. First, fifth, third, second harmony, sab rules chale gaye. Sing, if it sounds good to your ears, that's the song. Sing every day. And don't think of the fame or the money that will come. एक बारी जो कर्म है, जो धर्म है, अगर आप दिल से करेंगे, if that's singing for you, and if you give it everything else, surrender to the universe, everything else will come to you. That's 3 things. But the 4th thing, also don't think of what people say. If you sound good to you, go for it.
Fantastic. What is the 5th thing? Let's do it.
Stage singing and singing off stage is very different. India में बहुत लोग आंखें बंद करके गाते हैं, and I always wonder why are you on stage, because stage is all about performance. So choose what you want to do and do not be controlled by the people of the past who tell you to sing a particular way or not. You sing how you want to sing and change the world with your voice.
I love that, yeah. Manasi, we're going to open an academy in Canada, and you're the master teacher.
I'll be there.
And I'm the certified lifestyle and career coach, as you know that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, next. Imagine, Manasi, if you would be the host of the show, and if I would be the guest of the show, what question would you have asked me?
I wouldn't ask you a question. I'd say, hey, Happy, welcome to the Happy Show. The show's named after you. Stay happy. Stay happy. Yeah, because I see you and I see your energy. So I think, of course, career questions we'd ask, but I just want to reiterate the fact that you can choose to be happy.
Yes.
And I would just say that I'm inspired by you as well, because I've always seen you choosing to be happy, and that's a beautiful thing.
Every morning, not only me, we all have two choices in morning: to wake up with confidence or frustration. And I think intelligent ways to wake up with confidence and just do the best.
Yeah, gratitude. Just wake up in gratitude, and everything else will be fine.
It's not going to be the way you think or plan, but we have the gigantic power between this golden mind, thinking ability. We can choose to be successful even when we are not. I was homeless twice, sleep on park benches on Mumbai and Ajad Maidan and Taj hotel lobbies and all. But again, I had a choice to be happy. In US now, they interviewed me and said, Mr. Bains, when did you become successful? I said, I was successful when I was sleeping on park benches. I was dead broke. I knew what I want, and I will get it. It's a matter of time.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Like that. Okay, next. What is your favorite word or your mantra or a quote?
Wow. Actually, I save a lot of quotes, so I don't have a favorite. It works time to time to time.
Okay.
But I think it would be one of the what are they called? Our chants in Hinduism. I love the Om Japa Kusuma Sankasham Kashipeyam Mahadyutim Tamorim Sarva Papagnam Pranatosmi Devakaram. It's a chant to Lord Sun, and it really empowers you. There's a beautiful version of it. So I've now moved, thanks to a friend of mine, into a lot of Sanskrit chants.
Yeah.
So I, in a full moon, will do the moon chant, the sun chant, and every morning, evening I'm doing it. I think words come to me. I think Alice in Wonderland to the Bible to anything can give you words. So I'm always looking for words, and my new song actually Bloom is about that, because the word is a very powerful thing, and in the Bible they also say before the word there was God and the word was with God. I tell people to be very careful of what they say. So I don't really have a mantra as such, because I'm always conscious of the words that I'm speaking to people. But I do think the word that comes to my mind, two words are positivity and gratitude. I keep reminding myself to live in gratitude and to say positive words. So that's how I live my life.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Now, quickly tell us, what is your prediction towards the singing career?
My career?
No. Towards the singing career. Where do you think the singing, this entertainment singing industry, singers will be leading in coming years? What is the prediction?
Right now, they're all sounding like clones of each other. The music of the 1980s and 1990s is still making more money than the current music. I think people need to sing more. Right now, everything is processed in a studio and put out there. I just hope people start singing more, which is why artists like Adele and Katy Perry are so incredible. यहाँ पे तो हर चीज़ को, हर line by line लोग करते हैं, and then they put it out. So there's a lot of cheating and fine-tuning that's happening with music. I really hope we get more live shows to do like the earlier years, and more people sing live, because live is communication for the future generation, because now everything's on a screen and that live interaction is just gone. So my prediction is that more and more people will want to sing live for each other.
Okay, definitely. It's a wonderful prediction. It's so practical and it's so honorable. And time it will never fail. Yeah. Thanks. Now, what is your message for the beautiful people of the world?
Be kind. Be thankful, be grateful, turn to the person next to you and give them love. Teach your children to respect human beings. Stop watching the news and social media news. Look around you and see the joy around you and live in that. Teach your children more than just to get into a rat race to earn money. Teach them the value of happiness and learn from your children more than teach them, because they will teach you what real joy is. बच्चे जब होते हैं ना, when they're happy with their little toys and their little surroundings, they really have a lot to teach you. My message to you is to make the world a better place. Start thinking about the collective. Start being happy, like Happy and me, and make other people happy.
Fantastic. I love that, your spirit and your profound and divine words for the inspiring and inspirational.
Thank you.
Now, please quickly tell us in the last, how did you like this Happy Conversation Idea show? What is your takeaway from the show?
Can't you see how happy I am with it? Happy. It was great fun. I'm so glad. I know it's very late in India right now, and I'm going to crash out right after, and I'll sleep with happy thoughts in my head, and that's something I'm grateful for. So thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you so much, Manasi. It's been a wonderful honor and pleasure to know your operation.
Absolutely, we will.
We'll do that. Thanks so much.
Bye, Happy. Thank you. Bye.
God bless.
Bye. Bye. God bless. Bye.
An interesting and happy mind is the blessing of a slave or a prince. If we learn to understand the importance of our mind, and we can fashion our minds towards massive success and happiness. Do you know every person was born like a star? Of course. And do you know that everything you have achieved and have not achieved is because of your thinking mind? Mind is the kingdom, and every person's mind is the kingdom. And he and she can decide what type of kingdom it will be: rich or poor, weak or strong, blessed or cursed, right or dull, happy or unhappy. What type of kingdom do you have, or will you make? This is your host, Happy Bains here, and thank you.